In today's video, we are going to be talking about Jalen Reagor. He is an amazing football player. He is currently a wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he has done okay as a rookie so far, but let's break down his game. Let's see how he plays, and let's see if he can become one of the greatest receivers in NFL history. Well, let's see. It's his first year, and he's a rookie. Here we have Jalen Reagor on the screen down here. What we're going to see first is a quick cut up. Now, he notices when he is running that no player is following him at this point. It's more or less a zone defense. He turns around quickly. Now, this player does release fast so that he can at least try and disrupt this pass. But this was a great play call, but let's watch some of his footwork now at this point. So from here, what we see is a quick sprint towards the sideline. It's too bad we don't see him trying to get a little bit more yards. I would really like to see if he could have cut back and maybe tried to get up in between those two players. He's going to get a first down at this point no matter what happens anyways, but everyone is facing this way. And if that's the case, you can cut back, and you may only be in a one-on-one situation instead of just running towards the sidelines. You don't necessarily have to go out of bounds. You have enough time on the clock, and you're only down by 7, so cutting back may have been a better option for him. Now, I'm going to slightly blame the quarterback on this one, but he sort of lays up this ball so that Jalen Reagor absolutely gets destroyed. Now, what should have happened, and he took this hit pretty well. He did walk or limp off the field, but what I would have liked to see him do is try to get that ball and then maybe lower a shoulder, or maybe when he lands to do a quick spin move. Now, theoretically, you would want to try and spin this way because, as we can see, this player is currently facing this way. So if you were to catch that ball and spin quickly, then there's a possibility of being able to get out of that hit. But again, he got wrapped up pretty strong, and of course, that was a very hard hit. If we can rewind it just a bit, and I'll put it in slow motion for you, this is a pretty hard hit anyways. So partially the quarterback's fault, partially the receiver's fault, in my opinion. That could have been laid out a little bit better, but again, at the same time, he got some yardage. And he did walk or limp off the field. That was a hard hit. See, this is what happens when you get hit hard early in a game, or at least if you're a rookie in a new league, what happens if you get hit hard. So if you're a defender, you want to kind of hit your rookies hard, but at the same time, he's already thinking, when he's going for that ball, he sees this player coming in. And I can guarantee you the reason why he dropped this ball is because he didn't want to get hit again head on. And that's what actually happened here, is he got a head-on-head collision, which of course is a penalty, but that could have been relegated to not so much of a penalty if he was to actually catch that ball, and he could have even got some yardage if he was to not focus on the defender. And that's what I want to focus on here. Forget about this guy. It's going to happen anyways. You're going to get hit. You just have to know where he is so that when you do come down, he could have come down, landed quickly, and then did a quick sidestep, and he could have got around him. But instead, if he was to catch that ball, that's enough time to, in my opinion, that's enough time to catch that ball, land, and then just literally, you're close enough to the end zone, you're close enough just to land and hop in. But instead, he went helmet on helmet. Of course, there's a penalty, but that could have been relegated to not a penalty and also lesser chance of an injury or concussion. They have been running this a lot for him. They haven't been looking for any long shots, maybe because he hasn't been too successful with them all that much so far, but with these short routes, he's able to take full out sprint, 1-2, turn around, and then he's able to get that pass over to him. And because of that, he's able to now catch that ball, and he's got some running space. Now, in reality, he's going to be getting blocked here. He's going to be running in. That player is going to be basically the one-on-one situation. What should have happened, he needed to turn around quick and figure out which one of these two players to block. But I can see why they're behind him. He's not looking. He just wants to try and block this guy before he gets to him. But in reality, he should have taken a quick sidestep over, or at least start running this way, because he had the blockers on that side. He should have just started sprinting this side over here, because then he could have got some extra yardage there. He didn't see it. He didn't take it. and he decided to go one-on-one, which is a losing matchup for him. And again, putting himself into another position for an injury, which that could have been a knee injury if he didn't jump up in time. So by running your routes, really scanning the field, knowing where to go when you start looking and seeing where your blockers are, really know that if you go one-on-one, you better have a way out. You can't just go one-on-one, dive, and hope for the best. You need to have a route out. You need to be able to figure out a way. Should I cut back and go over this side? No, there's a defender there. You really need to start scanning the field a lot faster and knowing your ways out of a situation. I hope that these tips help you become a better receiver. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.